Hello again. I thought it's time to go pro. Got myself a tripod that's been in the cupboard for a few years for the phone, so it's a bit steadier now. And I figured, a couple of people have asked how I paint stuff, how I build stuff, what's the deal. So I thought, let's have a go. Let's put some stuff up. So I guess this is model video number 1. I've got the hands, the magic hands. And yeah, you can probably see on the left side of the table that I'm working on a couple of Leviathan dreads this weekend. So I'll have a look at those in a minute. This is my desk. Obviously, this is my leftover from painting the suzerain, the 10-man suzerain squad that we just finished. We've got our glue, some Loctite, and I think the Revlon plastic glue, which is very nice. We don't need those paints, so they can go away. I got one of these little sprue cleaners, but it's crap. I don't use it. These are my broken army painter chisels. I got these DSPIA clipper things when I broke the army paint ones. They're fantastic, I have to say, really good. And I use Le Scalpelio. Watch these things. The first time I got it, I went, cut the top of my thumb off. So careful with those. So yeah, that's what we're using. The other thing is my table actually has metal edges, which is very, very handy. You can see the distance. These are just my magnets. It just makes working with anything magnetized a lot easier. I can literally have models just like standing on top of my magnets at the edge of the table. So yeah, trick number 1, get a table with metal edges. Very, very handy. Let's have a look at the Leviathons then. So first things first, whenever I build a walker of any kind, so Dreadnoughts, Knights, or even my Titan, I like to magnetize them at the waist. So there we go. Pretty easy to do on most of these. It is drilled in here. So we've drilled the top just to sort of set the magnet in so you can't see it when it's painted. And this is like a 10, I think it's a 10 mil actually, it might be 12, 10 or 12 mil flat magnets, circles, and the other one's just, I cut the bump off here and just stuck it on top. And you can see once it's slotted together, there's very, very, very little visibility of it, so it looks pretty cool. We've obviously magnetized the guns. So again, pretty easy to do because it comes with the holes that are already made. So done those, that's good. And then the flamers are here, 4 of those, magnets done. And we've done the same with the other one. The other thing I've done is, you'll notice at the top of the Leviathan, there's this sort of carapace that goes over the head. I haven't glued that in place. And the reason for that is that it just makes things easier. So first of all, obviously we're going to paint the head separately. I normally drill the head, put it on like a little metal stick or usually a paper clip that's unfolded to paint it, then glue it in place once the model's finished. And the other thing it's enabled me to do is put a big old square magnet in the top of the carapace there. So it's going to be hidden once it's glued in place. And that just goes back on. If we can get that in place. There we go. And then when I built the Phosphex launcher, I built it with a magnet inside it. So this just drops into place on top of the carapace there. And it means that if I'm using it, it's in place. If I'm not, the figure still looks great. There's no magnet marks, and there's plenty of stick there. It isn't coming off very easily. Same with the other one. Magnetize the Phosphex on the lid. And obviously, make sure that the magnet's the same way around, so it doesn't matter which one goes on where, so they're all broken. All right, let's get those out of the way. So that's where we're at with those. I did make a start on the arms, so a friend of mine actually gave me another one of these, left over from his resin build. So I've got a pair of these guns, which is kind of nice because they're the best looking ones, let's be honest. They look sweet. 2 of those bad boys. Can't think what they are, but I know that's the autogun variant, the autocannon variant. I've magnetized through the hole there. and through the hole there on the resin one. So they're ready to go. I'm going to magnetize these and the melee weapons at this point here, basically. So we're going to put the shoulder on, the arm on, and just magnetize at this easy point. Might look better doing it the other way, but this is the easiest and quickest way. And even then it takes me all weekend. We've done the multi-weapon as well. So that's built. Magnets are through the middle. Again, ready to go. I've run out of magnets, so I do need to pick up some 6x1, 6x1 mils to just finish off the joints for the weapons, and then I'll get the melee weapons built as well. I think I've managed to scrounge another melee weapon, so I'm going to have 2 autocannons, 1 melter, 2 claws, and then 1 drill. Should give me all the variants that I want to have in game with them. Not really doing much painting at the moment because I need to have a little build sesh, but I have finished the airbrush work on 2 contemptors. Let's get those in. So yeah, just put a bit of undercoats on, bit of shading. I've given them a little purple tinge in the shadows to try and make them look a bit more interesting. I'm pretty happy with how those came out. Obviously, as we mentioned, they are magnetized at the waist. We've magnetized the arms as well. This one. So I'm going to magnetize the Leviathons in exactly the same spot at like this joint here, basically. So we've got those ready to go. They're just ready to put the edge highlighting on. And we've also been working on these guys that I've had a while. These are my Horus Storm Squad. Again, I've done the airbrush layers. This is my Sarge. He's going to have a shield and a thunder hammer. So they're ready to start the proper paint, really. And that's where we're at. So yeah, just going to finish off these 2 Leviathons. I'll give you an update when I have done and show you the magnetizing on the melee weapons and the guns. All right, there we go. Leviathons on the go. Peace.